New Zealand's west coast has over 2 million hectares of river-cut gullies and weather-shaped wilderness, covered in thick native forest and characterised by steep, unforgiving terrain. This is country that doesn't give much away. It demands time, patience and respect, the kind that turns a plan into a lesson fast. Chamois, red deer, Himalayan tahr move through these ranges, only a small part of which draws many adventurers here. Here, the hunt is only part of the story. The real reward is a journey through the land itself. Join as we venture deep into this challenging terrain, following trails cut and yet to be forged.
You little beauty! You ripper!
Welcome to another Born to be Wild NZ adventure. My name's Saxon and I absolutely love the outdoors. Join my friends, family, of course Artie and I as we explore our country's unique landscape and search for a variety of game animals and fish and make some amazing memories that we'll never forget, both on top of and underneath the water. I plan to showcase as much of our incredible backyard as I can, along with the amazing animals that call it their home.
Well guys, welcome to another adventure. We've made it. Unfortunately had the gearbox blow yesterday, but we got to the car park just in time. Hopefully that's not a sign of things to come for this trip, but I think we're going to be pretty sweet. Really excited. We've picked up Jody along the way, or Jody sort of picked us up. Made a bit of a tour guide for us, so we're completely new to this area, Tasman AI. But he's got a lot of knowledge. Massive thanks to Jody for helping us out. He's going to go into the first hut and we're going to split off there. He's going to go for a bit of a hunt and we're going to push our way further up. So Tasman, what's the plan for this trip anyway?
So we've got a week and the weather forecast looks pretty good for like 5 days, but we'll do mostly tahr hunting. There's like chamois and deer in the area as well.
Oh, exciting. Sweet as. Right, let's get away from these bloody sandflies.
Righto, so just cruising up the riverbed now. I think it's the boys' first time in this sort of country, so it's quite cool to show them all the wee shortcuts and sort of fresh chamois prints through here. So got Saxon out in front just in case he can whack something on the way in for my dinner.
Just part of it.
What's happening there, Saxon?
Oh, it's been mass off.
I'm having forgetters.
Days are pretty much non-existent. Well, we've just got in a bit of a, honestly it felt like a grueling mission out the way, just with the packs on up there. Jody was steaming along like an absolute trooper, but we're here now. Like I say, yeah, 3.5 hours walk in, and then you have to make our way into our next little area shortly. We're going to split off from Jody and journey on up Tasman IR and get into some pretty exciting stuff tonight, hopefully. A few flats to check out, and then make our way up onto the tops early the next day. But yeah, just trying to recover, get a bit of sodium back into the body, replace that sweat and stop the cramping, and then yeah, back into it.
Never gone across one of these with another person before. It's going to be so nice not having to crank the handle.
Oh, this is actually the first time I've been in one of these. This is a pretty exciting, a monumental moment for me. Woo! Well, I just had one of the most embarrassing moments of my hunting career. No, at least it wasn't a whopper, but it still hurt. But just came up the track, and you can see exactly where it was sitting. Walked right in, nice wee doe, and my shoulders were getting sore. I could feel like the straps right on the no blood flow. And I sat down, obviously with the pack still on, and just didn't work at all. I just couldn't. I kept trying, and then tink at the bloody, and she's just looking at me going, "What are you up to at 10 metres?" And then gone, and that would have been an awesome bit of camp meat and my first chamois in a long time anyway with the bow. So a bit heartbreaking, but because of the pack situation, a lot more walking, we've pulled out this old girl. Just so you guys know what it is, it's a model Winchester 1894 30-30 lever action. It is an awesome bit of kit. You might have seen me the other day knock over a deer with it, which was my first kill with this rifle, and it went down like a sack of spuds. It's really accurate. It's just an awesome gun. So really hoping this trip to tick off something like a nice bull tahr with it, or possibly a nice chamois doe, but it hasn't happened. Oh, we're just starting to quieten down a wee bit now, coming through here. You can smell the old whiff of bull tahr, so you never know, see what happens. The wind's doing the right thing, and it's a lovely evening, so fingers crossed. Where? That was insane. Came around the corner and Tasman goes, deer, and I look up and I thought it immediately seen the shape of a deer, and then the coloration, it's so hard, and for both of us we're just so used to seeing it was just deer in this sort of country, not bull tahr. And then I realised what it was. He came around, he was just sheltered behind the tree, and as he poked out, I seen him realise what it was, poked up, and then had to shoot through a little bit of scrub and stuff just in the way, and then felt like I drilled him. It was about 10 metres, I don't know. I felt pretty confident. We're going to go have a little look, just see if we can find any form of blood or anything. Immediately seen him cut back out this way. It looked like he shot through, so we'll have a little look along here, see if we can find any skidding. More looking for skidding than blood, because I'm not certain that it has smacked them, but... Oh, that's a bit soon. That's all right. I'll take that. Holy yes, there we are. So that is a good sign. Oh, you little beauty. Ah, that is a good sign. That is a very good sign. Here we go. Oh, I don't know. I thought that was bone fragments and stuff. That's more meat than anything. Oh, you little beauty. You ripper. Look at this, Tasman. Oh my God, that was way sooner than I was expecting to find him. Oh my God. Oh, that is incredible. Incredible. That's it. Here we have it. Come around here. Check this out, mate. Oh. That is a textbook shot too. Wow. Look at this. Oh, that is awesome. Far out. That's an amazing animal. By no means a monster, but what a perfect, basically a first day opportunity to get meat, and it's a bull tahr down, and it's not too young of a looking bull tahr with this old 1894 rifle, so I couldn't be more stoked. And to put him down nice and quickly like that too with a good shot. Oh. I'm chuffed, absolutely chuffed. Oh well, here he is. Lovely, lovely wee bull. Just I emphasise how quick he went down. He wouldn't have gone, what, 20, 30 metres? Yeah, honestly, honestly. So he just came around the corner and pulled up pretty quickly. So chuffed with that outcome. What a cool rifle, could not be more stoked. We're gonna strip a heap of meat off this guy. Gonna take off the back steaks, the back legs, and I'd love to take the heart too, but I just don't quite know if we'll see. My bullet might be a touch closer to that, I think. Yeah. That'd be nice. Yeah, it would be nice. But yeah, Tasman's got me excited. He's mentioned something about creme brulee tonight. So I think we're gonna head back to camp, take our meat back with us, or find a campsite, sorry, and get ready for our absolutely colossal walk tomorrow. Yeah. And there's no better way to do that than, yeah, basically feed up on some good game meat, something like a big smelly bull tahr. Just to show you how mad this man is, this is a bit of Tasman's gears. We've got mincer, eggs, this is just ridiculously heavy for what it is. Coconut cream, it is a small one, fat, we've got ramekins there, it just keeps going. Chopping board, kumara, ridiculous. Yeah, and got to mention the whole bottle of cream as well. Oh, and another bottle of cream.
Tasman has a bit of a reputation for putting some fairly spectacular meals together in the hills, and he certainly lived up to it with tonight's feast. Tahr, taken only a couple of hours earlier, is minced down and cooked slow, with herbs and spices, and then served on top of rice. I had to laugh when he pulled out a full-on blowtorch, first melting the cheese on the minced tahr, then straight onto the sugar for the creme brulee. Not exactly your standard hill feed, but there's no better way to set yourself up for a big day ahead.
Done about a 600 metre climb this morning up to the saddle that we're at now. With those big heavy packs, certainly feeling it a wee bit, a bit of a sweat going on, but from here we can see what the plan is. Basically, we're going to make our way up this nice, more of an undulating ridge up into some really hairy stuff further up. That gets us up another 400 metres. We're going to sidle around high, cut right up to the head of the valley, and pretty much as far as you can see right up the end there is where we've got to get to tonight. So that gives you a bit of a scale on the walk that's ahead of us. I think we're in for it. I think it's going to be a very, very big day, but you never know, we might bump into something on the way.
Well, that was easy. Sat down 1 minute, 3 nannies I think, only a couple of 100 metres away in the bush. Pretty cool.
As we crested the saddle, the scale of the country ahead of us really set in. Layer after layer of steep, unforgiving terrain stretched out in every direction. What a buzz. We spotted a couple of tasty looking tahr straight away. With packs already loaded heavy, the focus was on reaching the hut first. Still, seeing them up there was a proper reminder of what would come.
Well, we've slogged our way up the last 400 metre incline, and there's really not much to show because that cloud's coming pretty hard. But we're going to branch off from this massive signpost out here into a sidle around this face, and then yeah, that's hopefully going to be a bit cruisier than what we've just been put through, but we'll soon find out. Well, Kias have arrived. There's no peace and quiet from here on out. Holy. Oh, come to an impassable sort of canyony creek thing here, and you just can't really see a way out from up there and a way out from down below, and looking at the topo it just gets way worse down below. So I don't know, what we're going to do is just slog our way up and try and find a way across, or go all the way back down and try and find something. But yeah, not the nicest feeling when your legs feel like jelly.
By this point it was fair to say we were spent. The massive day had caught up with us, made worse by the strange abundance of gear spread between our packs. We stopped, sat down and took a moment to recharge before committing to the final leg of the walk. And when the hut finally came into view in the distance, the relief was immediate.
Rightio, we've just poked over and we've been greeted with some insane scenes. This is unreal. The cloud's finally starting to clear. A beautiful looking glacier up there. There's just a very impressive face. Immediately greeted with 2 tahr down below us, 2 bulls, and then coming over to the side, it was just there. It was there. You can see the hut and our route to get back down to it. We're still a wee way out. We've got some good hunting country between us and that. With a bit of luck, we're into something pretty exciting this evening. Otherwise, it's just a big slog back to the hut, but we'll keep you posted. Just taking the bow off the pack because we're poking down this wee sort of rivery thing, stream thing to the hut, and it looks really nice, and it's evening, so you never know, it could pop out. Fingers crossed. This is just unreal. We just poked down to this wee gully and spooked 1 bull, bumped into another 2.
It's just, yeah. And then across the river we can see another 3 there coming out, or 4. So it's a really exciting start to the evening.
Once we hit the flats, there was just one last obstacle between us and the hut, a river crossing. Nothing too dramatic. We walked upstream for a bit, took our time, and found a clean line through. From there, it was straight into the hut, already occupied, so we kept things low-key and cooked outside to avoid disturbing anyone, putting together another solid feed. This time it was sweet and sour tahr, using meat we'd shot the day prior, cooked up with a bit of kumara to help knock some weight out of the packs. Simple, warm food, and a good way to finish the day.
Hut's full, so this is my setup for the night. I've just woken up to the most insane amount of rain. That's the west coast for you. We'll just set up a rope across in front of me, just to keep me from falling out, because it's one hell of a fall.
Rightio, woken up to an absolute horrible morning. The rain's coming hard out, but a good thing is we can see what we're going to try and approach tomorrow. Got these amazing waterfalls coming down from the saddle that we're going to try and cross. From here it looks, yeah, pretty intimidating. So we're in for a day, absolutely. Got this massive big shelf of scrub to make our way up through, followed by about 1,000 waterfalls and then a gnarly little piece to head up to the top saddle. But it's going to be really interesting, and we're excited, but we're going to make the most of this rest day now, and yeah, eat heaps, lots of coffees, just enjoy it.
Nice little break in the weather, but those waterfalls are still pumping and the river's pretty high. But pretty cool to see some animals down low in the valley in the middle of the day.
Rightio, so things have just started to clear. We've got a relatively nice looking evening. Some bulls have just popped out down the end here. We're going to try and make our way across this wee stream, which is going to be fairly hairy. It's a bit more than a stream now. Just making our way around this absolutely stunning lake. See this big rock wall up behind us. We're going to venture up there, stick sort of hard on the bottom side of it, and make our way through the scrub. Cycling around to a new gut, get our wind right, hopefully bump into something with the bow. But yeah, all while this madman's doing it in his jandals. Bloody nuts.
We were pretty lucky with the weather clearing, which made for a great walk through some new country. It looked like the sort of terrain that could hold a few bulls, and it definitely did. The problem was getting anywhere near them. They'd show themselves for a few seconds and slip straight back into the scrub. Anything within range was wrapped in thick cover, the kind you just can't push through with a bow. So we made the call to drop back down towards the river, fighting our way through some nasty scrub in the hope of picking up those bulls again on the flats.
One of the many joys of the west coast, pushing through monkey scrub.
You are good in this.
Whew.
Still your test of 6 hours in the morning.
Yeah.
He's going for it. I should be watching. We've been for a good hunt up the top there, but just haven't gotten into anything close enough. The water's up big time for the rain yesterday, and he's keener than I am. Wow, yeah. Oh, I've got to follow.
Luckily, it was nowhere near as intimidating as it looked from a distance. That glacial melt can certainly make life a bit harder on picking the right spot to cross. The bulls we'd seen the day before weren't feeding out on the flats. With no luck there, we cut our losses and headed back to camp, getting another feed on. To drop as much weight as we could, we turned most of the tahr into wraps, clearing it out apart from a bit set aside for lunch the next day. 2 back stays gone, 2 back legs as well. Safe to say, we weren't going hungry. And somehow, to finish it off, we managed to turn a packet of Afghans that had seen better days into a cake, with a bit of flour and whatever else we could piece together.
Yeah, it did rise.
I don't know what you call this, a reconfigured Afghan, but it's pretty good. It's awesome. Woken up to a relatively nice day, but this is the part that's been haunting us, so we're going to try and get this part out the way. This is a bit we're going to possibly find a bit of a struggle. So we're going to grab our packs, make our way down to the river, cross up through this real nasty bit of scrub there, poke up. You can sort of see a distant wee ridge, sort of a ridge. Get up through there and got to really out of it zigzag through all these nasty looking bluffs. Past that ravine up at the top, over the saddle, and then hopefully the other side's a little bit less intimidating. Doing this with packs and scrub and all the other fun things, it's going to make for a challenge. I'm sure I can do it, but it's getting pretty serious, so the jandals are coming off, the boots are going back on. This seems to be our best bet. It doesn't look too bad. Across there and up there somewhere. Hey. It's just a touch off-putting because you can't see where you're putting your feet, and the water's moving quite a bit quicker than it looks, to be completely honest. Did actually make it across the river. Cheers to Tasman for having me out there a bit. It's packing myself. Here we are, we've got our first little stint up through the scrub, so we're going to make our way up through the waterfall that's behind us, and then hopefully it's not too long and we're into a cleanish ridge. Holy! Key is going off. We've finally been greeted by them properly. Just come over into this absolutely gorgeous basin. It's stunning. I can't emphasise that enough. We've made it to the top of the saddle, and honestly, that wasn't hard. That was a really easy walk compared to what Tasman and I are thinking we're going to get through. So, hey, if any of you guys recognise the country and you've been wanting to do the saddle, go for it. It's not that difficult. But we're about to poke over into the next catchment and we're really excited about it. But yeah, sit here and just soak it all in for a minute, I think. Not a bad spot for lunch. Can think of worse places. Wow, we've just made it over the top and we aren't disappointed at all. Bumped into 2 tahs straight away, which we were sort of a bit hasty on. Poked over and they're shot down, but we're just, yeah, greeted with such amazing country. But we're going to say goodbye to this valley we've just spent the last few days in, and also say goodbye to you guys before we start our next adventure. See you in part 2.
And if you haven't already, make sure you head over and check out NZ Wild Adventures. Tasman's always getting up to something epic, whether it's deep in the hills or out in the water. It sounds like he's got some pretty crazy missions coming up, so don't miss out. And don't forget to check out Adventures of Jody as well. He's always up to something exciting. Cheers for the help, mate. Very much appreciated. I'll leave both those channels in the description. That pretty much wraps it up. Until next time.